So I've heard players say, including myself, I feared Mike. I've heard players in your generation say they feared Kobe. I've never really heard any players say they fear LeBron.
The NBA used to be a war zone. It was a place for real men. But today, the so-called king is a man who dances before tip-off and thinks he's the GOAT because he played long enough to break a record Michael Jordan would have smashed in 8 seasons, or less if he played in an era like this. Oh, but that's not really what made Shaq lose it.
Because the game is different. Like, I want people to understand and our fans to understand that.
Yeah, he said that Shaquille O'Neal has finally reached his breaking point between the Diddy parties image the feminine outfits and the absolute disrespect to the legends who bled for this game. Shaq is revealing the truth. And by the time we're done, you'll see how much of a lie LeBron's whole career has been. It's simple. The real fans know what it was like when the NBA was a proper league. The NBA used to be a league of psychological warfare. Men who gave it all they had. And I mean all. It was war every night on the court. But LeBron James has turned it into a high school talent show. For those who didn't see the clip a while ago, check this out.
I'm a goofy-ass 41-year-old kid.
Oh, it gets worse.
The Lakers were fighting for their lives in the standings. And LeBron sat in front of the mic and told the world right after that he's a goofy-ass 41-year-old kid. Seriously, this is the man the media wants to put in the same breath as Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Shaq didn't just lose respect for LeBron, he lost it because your king is more obsessed with being a clown than being a feared player. Think about how he handles pregame. If you were playing the 90s Bulls, you didn't see Mike doing a choreographed shimmy. You saw a man who hadn't slept smoking a cigar, staring through your soul like he was deciding which part of your career he was going to end that night.
This was hours ago here at the arena. LeBron James going through what looks to be
Or doing that new Lakers warm-up that looks like a middle school drama club rehearsal.
What even is LeBron James's new warm-up routine? Basically, LeBron throws up the basketball as high as he can, and once it lands, everyone on the team squats with him. And then LeBron just trots off.
Shaq has been the loudest voice on this, and honestly, the big man is just saying what every sane person is thinking. Shaq explicitly said on his podcast, when you look at those cringe videos,
I've never really heard any players say they fear LeBron.
to Shaq, the GOAT title isn't a popularity contest. It's about dominance. You can't be the king if everyone wants to be your best friend. Did I end the old days? If a legend saw you dancing before a game, they'd take it as a personal insult. They'd use it as fuel to drop 50 on your head. But LeBron has created this culture where being goofy is a brand. It gets worse when you realize this isn't just personality, it's a lack of presence. Even KG basically admitted the Celtics didn't give a hoot about LeBron back in the day.
Broke LeBron
in Game 5.
So get your to him, okay? The media and the league knew that they had an agenda in which we wasn't part of the agenda. You understand? That's how they ended up winning that series. Yeah, I said it. We didn't give a about LeBron. We didn't fear LeBron, and we didn't think that he can beat all 5 of us.
Now, compare that with the stories about Jordan's aura. There are literal accounts of players being scared to even check into the game because MJ was on the floor. And what makes it funnier is how fans have been having an absolute field day roasting the new LeBron forced warm-up routine. It's not just cringe, it's distracting. While his teammates are trying to lock in, the supposed leader of the team is treating the court like a stage for his next viral moment. Shaq's philosophy was always focused destruction. You get to the arena, you break the rim, you go home. You don't stay back to do a 10-minute dance number. This is exactly why the fear factor is 0. Legends like Shaq don't just hate the stats, they hate the vibe. They hate that the guy who's supposed to be the greatest player of this era has the psychological profile of a teenager. But that's not even what made Shaq finally lose his temper. If you want to know the exact second the legends officially checked out on LeBron James, it wasn't some missed free throw or a bad defensive rotation. It was in 2016, right after the Cavs pulled off that 3-1 comeback. LeBron looked at the camera and crowned himself. He didn't wait for the legends to weigh in.
That one
So
right
many.
there made me the greatest player of all time.
For
That's
so
what I
many
felt.
reasons.
That's where the illusion finally cracks. Back in the era of Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant, nobody crowned themselves. You didn't walk into the league calling yourself king. You forced the world to say it after they were done losing to you. Jordan wasn't in press conferences begging for validation. He was too busy going 6-4-6 in the finals and turning entire cities into sleepless ghosts. Kobe, same energy. 5 rings, 0 self-promotion campaigns. Then comes LeBron James, a generational talent, no doubt, but a player who's always needed the spotlight to confirm what his game alone couldn't settle. The chosen one wasn't just inked on his back. It became a brand strategy. And the media? They've run with it for 2 decades straight, pushing the idea that longevity equals greatness. Yes, LeBron is the all-time leading scorer, but it took 23 seasons. Jordan stacked 10 scoring titles in essentially 11 full years with the Bulls. Let that hit. LeBron, 1 scoring title in over 20 years. Longevity is impressive, but dominance is something else entirely. And if we're talking peak, LeBron doesn't touch Shaq. Early 2000s, Shaq wasn't just dominant, he was unfair. 3 straight finals, MVPs during a three-peat. A walking mismatch. Meanwhile, LeBron's finals resume sits at 4-6, with a losing record in individual finals games. When the lights get blinding, the results don't always follow. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Jordan stayed in Chicago and built a dynasty. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson fought through battles before they became legends. They didn't run from the fire, they mastered it. LeBron, he engineered situations. In 2010, the decision sent him to Miami to join Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh after falling short. Then back to Cleveland for Kyrie Irving and a trade-ready roster. Then off to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. That's not just career movement, that's calculated stacking, but it's why Shaq left him off his all-time starting 5. Not out of hate, but out of principle. Because to Shaq, greatness isn't just about numbers. It's about how you got them.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In the 90s, icons like Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant moved in silence tight circles, full control, no circus. Then there's LeBron James, not just in the spotlight, but amplifying a culture now under fire for wild parties and questionable optics tied to figures like Sean Diddy Combs. The viral made outfit moment? Joke or not, it shattered the aura. You'd never picture Michael Jordan or Kobe trading respect for relevance like that. But it's bigger than optics, it's about accountability. LeBron's turned the grind into a part-time narrative, criticizing the 82-game season while picking his spots. Then 2026 hits. He misses the 65-game cutoff, disqualifying himself from All-NBA and MVP contention for the first time since 2005. Not lack of skill, lack of presence. That is, oh, what is a king who only shows up when it's convenient?
But, you know, sometimes if guys are not able to play, the guys are literally not able to play. It's not like we're like shitting on, you know, national televised games.
Seriously, in the 80s and 90s, 82 games meant 82 games. Period. You didn't check your biometrics or your soft tissue metrics before deciding to play. You played because that was the job. Think about the level of pain these guys survived. Larry Bird played with a herniated disc, so crushing that he had to lie face down on the floor next to the bench just to keep his back from seizing up. Isaiah Thomas dropped 25 points in a single quarter of the NBA Finals while hopping on one leg with a broken ankle. Even Kobe Bryant won a championship in 2010 with a broken index finger on his shooting hand. He didn't ask for a night off. He simply relearned how to shoot. And don't even get me started on Jordan. Michael Jordan played all 82 games in 9 different seasons.
First and foremost, you know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket.
And that brings us to the most toxic part of LeBron's brand, the LeBron PR machine. So, if you think the legends are just bitter, nah, they aren't. They honestly have no need to. They already achieved enough for themselves individually, so they don't need to be bitter. They're just exhausted. In late 2025, Charles Barkley finally went off on the Bill Simmons podcast.
But for him and his guys, if you don't say he's the greatest ever, it's like you could commit treason.
Charles Barkley didn't hold back. He called out the media circus for what it is. Say Michael Jordan racked up 10 scoring titles in basically 11 seasons, while LeBron James needed 23 years for one. Even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the man LeBron chased for decades, publicly checked him, calling his antics immature and beneath his legacy. And then there's 2011, the stain that won't fade. LeBron's Miami super team, built with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, walked in as heavy favorites. What followed? A collapse. 17.8 points per game. 8 points in a crucial Game 4 after 45 minutes on the floor. Passive, hesitant, deferring while role players took over. If LeBron wins, he's a genius. If he loses, it's age, teammates, or timing. Accountability disappears. Control takes over, and that's the real divide. It's not about stats or longevity, it's about the soul of the game. Because when greatness needs protection, PR, and perfect conditions, is it really greatness at all? Thank you for watching this video. Bye, see you in next video.